before we went to jail, as being an NLD member, we are under surveillance. We are ever threatened by the authority. As one of the example I like to show you is I don't have an own apartment, so I need to rent from the landlord. Every year I sign the contract. But when the authority found out that I'm going to rent the apartment from the landlord, so they give pressure to the landlord not to rent me because I'm an NLD member. There will be many problems. Your house will be sealed or something like that. They give many pressure, and under these pressures, we try to survive ourselves. And on 2000, Aung San Suu Kyi planned to go to Mandalay. So we know very well that this plan was not successful, but as one of the action of the non-violence, political actions, that we like to create such kind of movement. So I organized some of the events to be successful in her trip. So they found out that they got arrested. One of my colleagues, he was going ahead to plan for the trip. So he got arrested outside of the Yangon, and he found out the authority found out that there is names and phone numbers of me. He would contact me, and through I will contact to the lady like that. So when the authority found out like that, they like me to get arrested at the night before I got arrested. But luckily at that time, I didn't stay at my house at that night. I sleep in my friend's house, so I escaped. They came and arrested at my house at midnight, but luckily I was escaped at that time. But next day, in the afternoon, about 40 young people went to the Yangon railway station to greet our leader to say goodbye. So we at that time we were standing on the pavement on the Yangon railway station. So authority and the military intelligence came and with a big truck car, and they got arrested all of the members and put into the Insein prison. So this is why they arrested us. And again, and why, firstly, they sent me to the interrogation camp for 5 days, nonstop investigations without having a rest and without sleeping. But they give me some food to eat, and they close my eyes with the clothes. And even though if I want to go to the restaurant, they close my eyes and they help me to get to the restaurant. Like that, after 5 days interrogation, and I was sent again to the Insein prison, and I will spend 4 months in Insein prison at that time. At that time, we are in a how we can say that, in a dark age. There is no significant civil society at that moment. We are not allowed to set up the civil society at that moment. So everyone afraid of military intelligence. So even our close relative, they didn't dare to contact me because, being engaged in a politics is like a ghost or something like that. They always stay away from us. So it's because, the regime also threaten and give some of the lessons not to help the activists. So that's why more and more people are afraid of being engaged with political activists and human rights activists. There's no way that, although we are, by myself, I'm never afraid of the authority, or if when I decided to join NLD, I decided myself that at least I shall go in jail or I shall die. There's two ways because being an NLD member or being an activist is very very risky things at that moment. There is just only two ways: go to jail or die, shoot by the military. Or there's two ways. That's why I made up my mind that prepare for the worst and try hope for the best.